What is up, guys? Bachman here from Bachman's Garage, and this is part 3 of this 1998 YZ125, I guess the 2019 update. I'm going to try and keep this video short. My boss is on his way to pick me up somewhat soon here, so I'm going to step back and show you what the whole bike is. Sorry for the shaky camera angle. Like I said, I'm doing this pretty quick, and I don't feel like setting up my tripod. So this is the 1998 YZ125, and other than the chain slider, this piece, because that's the old one, I have the new one on the way. Other than that, and putting the chain on, and then putting some fresh gas in it, it is completely ready for this season. Big item, 317 Moto. Completely rebuilt my shock. There's their phone number. You can find them on Facebook. They do great work. I spent a little bit more than I wanted to, but sometimes you have to spend the money for good work, you know. But that shock, all that's original on that is the hard components such as the mounts, the body, and the center shaft. Everything else, including the spring, bumper, seal head, seals, revalving, bladder, fluids, valve caps, everything on it, everything is brand new. It cost me $411 after tax. We did the JFG Racing seat cover. There's one wrinkle in it here. I'm not the greatest with seat covers. I'm hoping with it getting hot and whatnot in the sun and everything, it'll kind of shrink, so that way it'll do that. I did the best to clean up the gas tank. Looks still a little shitty. Same side plates. I kept the graphics on there and the air box. Completely removed the graphics off the rear fender and both side plates and the front number plate. Brand new front fender. It's the restyled one, so that way it doesn't look terrible up front here. It's just flat because the other ones have like a V thing in it, but the other fender was vented in the back. This one is not. I really like the way it looks. It just barely clears my shroud if I'm turning the whole way. So, I mean, it could not fit any more perfect. My front suspension was not done by 317 yet, but I just stuck some of their stickers they gave me on there. Still the same bars from the past 2 seasons with bar pad. I cleaned it up the best I could. It doesn't look terrible. There's some scratches on them, but they're handlebars. You drop them all the time. Got the new Pro Taper dual density or single density, whatever, half waffle grips. All these they're simulations of Yamaha factory grips, and they are my favorite grips. Ran 2 wires on each grip just so they wouldn't move. I put them on with compressed air. Got a new set of grip donuts. The original levers that I've had on this bike since I built it. I actually took those off my 85. These levers are probably close to 10 years old, and they're breakaways. I have the rotator clamps here, so I mean there's really no way that they can break other than literally snapping off. Hammerhead factory racing shift lever. Both side covers from Boysen. V-Force 3 reeds. I completely pressure washed the ever-living hell out of this thing. Everything has been gone over, tightened, rerouted the best it possibly could. New springs on the exhaust, new gaskets on the exhaust. I polished up these side plates a little bit. Right here, I cleaned up where the chain slider's going to go. 51 tooth rear sprocket, I believe a 12 front sprocket. Brand new back tire. It's the same Sedona up front, but it's got a lot of life on it, so I'm not going to switch that out yet. The exhaust was completely repacked. The ends were both painted with a silver engine paint because the chrome was starting to pit and look really ugly. The sticker was removed and the rest of it was kind of polished up. I painted those 2 little screws for the air box to mud flap. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Master cylinder. Master cylinder up there, caliper back here. Duh. This was completely rebuilt. That was completely rebuilt. The line is the only thing that's still original, and the body. The brake pads were good, so I kept those. All new fluid. Reservoir was completely flushed out. kicker's been polished up a little bit. It still has that stupid wobble to it, but that was cleaned and re-greased. I made my own pin setup here. I have to get a cotter pin for the back of that, but it's just a bolt with a lock nut, and then I drilled a hole through it, so it's still like a pin, so even if that nut does come loose, it won't go anywhere. This clevis is new. It's from a Chinese piece of crap that I bought, but it works. There's hardly any play in there in comparison to what it had. I found a stainless steel spring that'll work, and it does work. The other one did not. There's that other cover I was telling you about. This was polished up. Sprayed a little bit of silver engine paint on the water pump because it was flaking off, so I wire wheeled it a little bit, threw some paint on there, just cleaned it up a little bit. Eventually this whole thing is going to be completely restored, so I'm just trying to make it look decent for 1 or 2 more seasons. That was pretty much all of the parts. That shock was literally the most expensive thing. And then, like, numbers, I paid $1 a piece, so I have $9 in the whole number setup for 3 number plates, which isn't bad. Got brand new fuel vent line, gas tanks completely flushed out, ready for fresh fuel. The carb was cleaned. Forks were cleaned up a little bit. The 317 Moto stickers really helped the way those forks look, just because of the contrast. But yeah, I could not get this fender straight. That's how I bought that fender brand new, and that's how it still is. I tried with the heat gun to twist it back. I know I should not be a cheap ass and just go out and buy an actual OEM fender, but it's like $60, and I really don't care that much if it's a little twisted. It still does the job. But yeah, this video is long enough now. I'm about to go to work. I will show you this bike running, hopefully on Sunday. There's an open practice at Sleepy Hollow in Fredericksburg, PA. And, yeah, we'll see if we can get some video out there. I'm taking my one buddy with, get something to upload on YouTube. I guess I'll catch you guys later. Got a couple things to do here, and then I'm getting picked up for work. Next video, I have very good news. Very, very good news, and it'll hopefully let this channel progress a lot better. See you guys later. Have a good day.